Iris from the Warriors Walk, and I have a message for you. Over these last few days, I've been watching the news and my news feed through Facebook, and I have realized something. We have forgotten something. We have forgotten to love. Right now, it seems like people are doing such horrible and hateful things to each other. And it is burdened my heart and my soul to the point where I just have to turn everything off because it makes me so sad. And I just want to bring this to you, and I need you to take some stock into your behavior and into your heart. I need you to think about something. I need you to ask yourself this question right now and say this. If God came down today, would he recognize you? Would he recognize me as his own? The Bible says in Matthew 22:36-40, Matthew goes to God and he says, God, what is your greatest commandment? And I feel like we all know this answer, right? It's love your God with all your heart, with all your mind, and with all your soul. But the second part of this says, is just like it. He says, you love your neighbor as yourself. He says that the law and the prophets hang on these two commandments. So I have a question for you. Are you loving your neighbor? Tomorrow, this country is going to vote. We're either going to have a new president or the old one will remain. But guess what? It doesn't matter because God is still on the throne. He is the one that we worship. He is the one that is in control. He is still God, regardless of who's on the throne. So I ask you this question again. If God came down tomorrow while you are voting or when this decision and the announcement is made, will he recognize you? Or will he say, get away from me? I never knew you. And can I confess to you that is one of my greatest fears, is that when the day I come in front of God, that he says to me, step away from me. I never knew you. And honestly, that should be your greatest fear. Your hope should be that when you stand in front of God, he says, well done, good and faithful servant. And it doesn't mean just what we do in church or what we do when we feed the homeless. It means how we behave in everyday life towards everyday people, towards our neighbors. Are we loving them? Or do we only save love for the people at church or the ones that look like us and think like us? 1 John 4:7-8 says, dear friends, let us love one another, for love comes from God, and everyone who loves has been born of God and knows God. Whoever does not love does not know God, because God is love. John 13:35 says, by this everyone will know that you are my disciple, if you love one another. What do people see when they look at you? Are you a reflection of God, or are you a reflection of this world? Matthew 5:43-48 says, you have heard that it was said, love your neighbor and hate your enemy. But I tell you, love your enemies and pray for those who persecute you, that you may be children of your Father in heaven. He causes his sun to rise on the evil and the good, and he sends his rain on the righteous and the unrighteous. If you love those who love you, what reward will you get? Are not even the tax collectors doing that? If you greet only your own people, what are you doing more than others? And what are you doing more than others? Do not even pagans do that. God is saying here, what's different between you and the world? If you call yourself a Christ follower, if you are a Christian, if you walk with God, do they see him in you? It's funny, during Memorial Day and Veterans Day, we see this verse. Everyone posts it, as do I, because I do appreciate and I am humbled by anyone who would give their life for this country and for me. John 15:13, great love has no one than this, to lay down one's life for his friend. But this verse does not just apply to our veterans and our active duty and our people who have served this country. This verse is also about love and sacrifice. The love and sacrifice that God calls us to every day, dying to ourselves to give and love on our neighbors. So please, tomorrow and the days to come, let us remember who we are and to whom we belong to. Be kind to each other. Be loving. Before you act or say something, ask yourself this: are my words and actions pleasing to the Lord? Would he recognize me right now at this moment if he was standing here as his own? John 13:34 says, a new command I give to you. Love one another as I have loved you. So you must love one another. God's love does not discriminate, nor should ours. It shouldn't matter what your neighbor looks like or who they vote for. Choose to love them anyway. I pray this message blesses you and that it reminds you that to first love, to choose love over hate, and to be love. Warriors, we are in a spiritual battle right now. More than this election and everything else, the enemy is coming for us. We win with love. So be blessed, be a blessing, and keep walking, warriors. Keep walking.